What up, YouTube? We got this Camaro right here. We're gonna put a Rev 9 axle back exhaust on it. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this thing up so you guys can hear it. We're gonna get the slicks on it and get this thing ready for a track. We were fighting an issue that we thought was a lifter, ended up being an exhaust leak, thank God. So swapped the exhaust gasket out on this thing last night, went and took it on a test drive, did a little pull in it, no more noises, no more tippity-tappity on startup, and you know, no more tippity-tappy at whatever RPM we were hearing it before. But we got the car here pulled up in the driveway. We're gonna get it on jack stands and get this stock casket muffler out and get this Rev 9 exhaust installed. Let's get it. We got the Rev 9 exhaust right here. It's just a little axle back, deletes the casket muffler. This thing already has long tube headers and all that, so just looks like we gotta remove this big thing here, and it should bolt up, I would say up there, right where those meet, or a little bit further forward. We'll figure it out. Car all up. Let's start getting the exhaust clamps loosened, and then we'll start unplugging the sensors here. Clamp 17 for some reason. Let's go ahead and get that 17 real quick so we can get that loosened up. Easier to access these nuts and then just take the whole bracket off with it. This one's off. Just like that. Let's do the other side now. Nuts are actually 15s. There's 2 of them. All right, we got both of these off. We pulled the bracket loose. Now this side is loose. We got this one sensor unplugged. If you still have factory exhaust, you do have one other sensor up there, but you don't got to touch that. So we got this out, the other side. So we just need to move to that side, get those 2 nuts out up top, 1 and 2. And then we should be able to get this casket muffler slid off. The adapter's there. I was trying to slide the adapter backwards, but it's pretty stuck on there. If I have to, I'll put some WD-40 on it and heat up the exhaust a little bit so it starts to slip around. We got this side all disconnected. Let's go ahead and slide the casket muffler out. Get it body down. Let's get it out of our way and we'll get the Rev 9 box opened up. All right, we got the Rev 9 box opened up, got the exhaust out of our way. We'll go ahead, get everything on bag so we can start mocking it up. Looks like we got some new tips. Let's just get it on back so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, so we got all the stuff unboxed and out. You can see the tips. This is the driver side, passenger side, and then we just got the rest of the axle back stuff and then a few clamps. Go ahead and just start putting everything together, getting it pieced on. We'll start with the mufflers and then we'll work our way back. Make sure we don't need anything welded or nothing along that manner. So let's see what we got. We put both the mufflers on and I started teeing this side together, but we already got one problem. This exhaust is pretty much the same size as here. So this is the slip joint. It's actually supposed to slip on the outside of this exhaust and not on the inside. So I'll have to get it welded up, but for now I'll just slip it in here so it holds in place, and then I'll just put a clamp up there. That way we can drive it over to the exhaust shop and have them weld this thing up. But looks like this is how one side goes together. We'll go ahead, get the other side put together now. Got both sides mocked up. The 2 pipes are the same size from the Speed Engineering to the Rev 9. It's supposed to step down, but since it doesn't have the factory exhaust anymore, we just slipped the spacer in that way, turned it around. So the spacer that originally went over the top of this now goes over this pipe. That way we can keep everything in order. So we'll get the mufflers where we want them, because you see there's a lot of movement in them. We'll get those set up and we'll check, make sure that we have no gaps in between our connection pipes, and we'll get everything tightened down. Got both mufflers lined up evenly on both sides. And then you can see underneath, it just pretty much deletes everything and makes it straight pipe. So we know this thing is gonna be crazy loud. Took that whole muffler off right there. So we'll go ahead and get the car lowered back down on the ground and get it fired up. All right, we got the jack stands out. Let's go ahead and lower this thing down. Slowly coming down. Slowly but surely. All right, we're all the way down. Let's go ahead and fire it up and see what it sounds like. Got a new filter, got the oil draining. We're gonna add the new oil in. Let's go ahead and get that drain plug back in, and we'll get the new filter put on this thing. We got the weld swapped over. We just need to clean them up a little bit, but we got both sides swapped over. We're gonna add, see what we got here. The original green oil pin grade. That's what we're gonna go ahead and throw in here. Already threw the AC Delco oil filter on there. And then this is the gasket we had an issue with. This side was blown out right there. So sounded like a lifter tick, no cap, but ended up just being a small exhaust leak on the bottom side of the header. And then we had to go pick up some lug nuts at AutoZone so we can fit them on the wheels. So we got all that in place. We're gonna wipe the wheels down and then get the oil added in the car. Let's get it. Sounds nice, the new exhaust.